Good evening and welcome to another episode of What's Your Story? Tonight we are sitting down with Laura Dolce, the Executive Director of our local chamber, the Tri-City area, who is never, so I think sitting here for the next few minutes, this is probably the only time you ever sit. Is that correct?
No, I mean, I do sit. I feel like I sit more than I should, but yeah.
Well, welcome to our show.
Well, thank you.
We usually like to ask our guests where they started. Where did you come from and how did you get here?
So I was actually born in the Bronx.
Okay.
So both my parents are from there, and yeah, that makes me a Yankees fan. I'm just going to say that up front.
It's okay.
So I moved. I grew up in suburban New Jersey, and went to college back in the Bronx at Fordham, and then started a career in journalism, which of course I did for 25 years.
Yeah.
Met my husband, moved to the Hudson Valley, had 2 girls, and finally, almost 20 years ago, we had been coming here in the summers and really loved it, and we just said, let's do it. The kids were still young, and so we came, and we've been here ever since.
Wow, that is so great. So girls were, and where are they? Are they local?
They're both back in New York.
Oh, they're both
Ironically,
back in New
their
York.
careers have taken them back there, yeah.
What do they do?
So my oldest, Emily, she actually got her start here in the Kennebunkport Police Department as a summer officer on Goose Rocks. And she is a detective with the New York State Police.
Wow.
The Child Abuse Task Force.
Oh my.
And, yep, and our youngest, Sarah, is a marketing executive in New York.
Yeah.
So,
wow, good for them.
yeah.
You must worry though a lot about
Yeah.
number one.
Does every parent worry? I mean, honestly, every parent. I worry every time Sarah has to take a train in the city. I worry.
Yeah.
You know, fortunately for Emily, I guess I worried more when she was on the street. You know, fortunately, as a detective doing what she does.
Yeah.
I worry more about her heart having to do that than I do
Right.
necessarily. Yeah.
Right. So you are with the chamber, and you've been with the chamber for
Almost 9 years.
okay.
Yeah.
So a typical day for you at the chamber.
There is never a typical day at the chamber. It's one of the things we laugh about.
Yeah.
I have done things like assisted a member to release ducklings into the wild. We have just done like really kind of funny stuff that we never thought we'd end up doing. So, I mean, I have a great team. I usually go in, talk to Kristen and Jamie. We have some really awesome people. I've been really lucky from the beginning to have great team members.
Yeah.
So we have a great intern. We have a great sort of 4th employee. We kind of just talk through what's going on for the week.
Yeah.
You know, right now we just finished the annual dinner, so there was a lot of days talking about that and planning that. And then, of course, the last minute switch with that. So this week it's auction and, you know, other things that we're getting ready for. Bus breeding.
Can you tell us a little bit about the auction, because that's coming up?
It is. So it's our annual holiday auction. We're really lucky that our members have always supported that and have given generously over the years. So people will start getting those emails and calls soon. And, you know, it wraps up at the beginning of November, generally the day before election.
Perfect
Yeah, it is
timing.
great. You could do some really wonderful Christmas shopping and holiday shopping. So, yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Good deal.
Or selfish shopping. That's what I do when I go on there.
Sometimes.
What would I like?
And no one's judging you. It's all online. No one needs to know.
So if I, as a small business owner, I'm new into town and I want to, you know, figure out who are my who would I get in touch with? You know, how do I go about being part of what you all do to promote a small business? What would I need to do?
I mean, obviously reach out to us at the chamber. You can reach out to any of us. I mean, honestly, we all kind of do what we do.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of people reach out through our Facebook group, 3 Towns, 1 Community.
Which is a wonderful Facebook page.
Thank you
by
for
the way.
saying
There's a
that.
lot of great stuff on there.
Lose a lot of sleep over that, but okay.
Yeah.
So so we've had a lot of businesses reach out that way. Sometimes they'll just come to town and another business owner will say, hey, you've got to talk to the chamber. We've got some great sort of unofficial ambassadors out there. And then we love that. We love to do a ribbon cutting. We've done a record number in the past year, which is exciting.
Wow.
And, we consider like we can really be your partner. If you come here, we can not just market you, but we'll help you with your social media. We'll connect you to other businesses. We have a really special community here, the business community, in that, you don't see that real cutthroat competition.
Right.
Everyone really supports each other. They want to work with each other. So if you've got this great service and you do X, Y, Z and I need that, then we're going to connect you and, make all of those local connections, then hopefully connect you with some customers as well. But we give people all the right tools, and if you are an active partner, we can do a lot for you.
Oh, that's so great. Now, regarding like what your colleagues, how do you go to state conferences? Do you get to go to like national conferences for chamber members? Chamber directors?
Yeah. I honestly don't do any of the national stuff. I'm a part of the main chamber executives MACE, and we do some stuff with them. I haven't gone in the last couple of years to a lot of the state conferences.
Gee, I wonder why.
But I do. But I do go. I have gone to them. I've gone. We've hosted one here in Kennebunkport a few years back, and I think more importantly, we're part of the Maine Beaches organization. The state has 8 tourism regions, and ours here is Maine Beaches. It's made up of 7 chambers in the area. And so we're very active. I'm the president of that board, and we're, always excited to market the Maine Beaches to the greater country and Canada.
Yeah, and it is amazing when people come here. I've talked with many people that I've never seen the ocean, and I just can't imagine. I've never seen, there's many things probably from where they're from, but I think you all do a really great job of making sure that people know what's going on. Thanks. So you have a weekly post that you put out. You have a newsletter that goes out every week on Thursdays.
That's Kristen's newsletter. Goes out Thursdays in the afternoon, 2 p.m. And then my business newsletter, the member newsletter, goes out 6 a.m. every Monday. Yeah. And then I do an anchor, like a print publication, that also goes out in print distribution on Thursday, Fridays, and via the newsletter on Thursdays. And then we have the Small Business Saturday thread on 3 Towns. So I think coming from a journalism background, I think the one thing that we really try to do is communicate. Yeah,
you can tell for sure. What kinds of things are you looking for the auction? Anything across the board?
Honestly, we've got everything from gift certificates to amazing experiences. So we're happy with anything that any of our local businesses want to give.
Well, that's good to know.
Books. Some of us love books.
Okay, that's good to know. Can you talk a little bit about the after hours and how that works? Because I've been to a few of those, and they are a blast.
They are a blast, yeah. We always say it's like the best party in town, and people don't realize because they are open to non-members, and it's like $5. It's $5, and you come and you get great local food and cocktails, and you get a chance to meet other people in the community. Especially if you're a new business and you really want to connect with people, we make sure that happens. We have wonderful business hosts that really, put everything together. Our next one is coming up in October at the Hampton Inn in Kennebunk, and maybe we're going to be in costume for that for Halloween.
That would be fun.
So we try to come up with a new kind of exciting costume every year. So we're excited about this year. But and it's just a great chance for community members, business members to come together, spend a couple hours networking, getting to know other people. Yeah.
And your business is located, or you are located in Kennebunk. On, is it Water Street?
Yep, 16 Water.
Yeah, and you're open 5 days a week?
5 days a week, and then our kiosk down here in front of the Grand Hotel is also open on Saturdays. Okay. So
That's really, I've stopped in there. You have so many things, so that people really know what's happening, they really know what's going on.
and
which is
people come in
wonderful.
and they look for those brochures
Yeah.
and they really, leave with an armful.
Yeah. So do you ever get involved when you hear of somebody maybe thinking about closing up shop? Do you guys ever get involved that way to see about keeping a business in town?
We
Or
do, and we try to work, like in Kennebunk, we work with an economic vitality director,
Okay.
but we do absolutely. And we
Yeah.
always tell our businesses, like, come to us before you've made that decision. Come
Yeah.
to us when we can still help.
Yeah.
But we've helped businesses, try to find a little bit of a new business model. We have a lot of great partners like SCORE and the SBA
Yep.
that we can bring on board to really help people.
Oh, that's
So, we do everything we can to help people, but we always say, get to us before it's really too late.
And SCORE has been around for a while, and I associate them more with Portland, but they're really
Yeah, we
everywhere.
have great SCORE folks,
Yeah.
absolutely.
That's great.
And they've done some sessions for us right at the chamber. They've come and met with some of our businesses. We have a starter membership where it's
Okay.
a high school student.
Yeah.
We have, I think, 2 now, and part of what you have to do to get that free membership is meet
see.
with SCORE.
Okay.
Because they are just an incredible wealth of knowledge.
Yeah, they really are.
They
It's
are.
nice to have that. To have them locally. We have, I think, one of our board members actually is a member of SCORE, and he's helped a lot of small businesses in this area with just meeting them down here and going over all the things that they need to do to just get a business plan going.
Yeah, they're amazing.
So,
they are, and
yeah.
it's this wonderful free resource that not enough businesses take advantage of. And you don't just have to go to them when you're starting. They will help you every step of the way. They'll help you. We know one business that was looking to close and trying to find a transition, and SCORE was able to help them with that piece of it too.
great.
So yeah,
So when you're not at work, what do you like to do?
read. I honestly, I was saying, I just love being in a library. I feel like if I was not a journalist and / chamber director, I would have been a librarian. I am a passionate reader. It's the only way I relax. My kids always say, you're not really good at relaxing. Reading is apparently the only way that I
so
relax. So yeah, I spend time with my husband. We're empty nesters. We've got 2 dogs, spend a lot of time with the dogs.
Yeah.
But really reading.
Yeah. Are you
going
in
to
any
visit the
book
kids.
groups?
I'm
or
not,
no?
no. I've tried once or twice. I kind of don't want to be told what to read. No. I
get that.
Yeah, my late mom had a few friends, and so we'd all share books and kind of pass them around and chat occasionally, but nothing
Yeah.
formal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of your mom, do you have siblings?
I do. I have one brother who passed 2 years ago, and I have another brother who spent 50-something years driving me up a wall, and it never ends. And he's in New York.
He's in New York.
He is,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, hopefully, when you go visit your daughter, you get to see him as
Yep,
well.
and he comes up a lot too, so
Yeah.
certainly, yeah. And my dad's in town, so
Oh, okay.
I spend a lot of time with my dad.
Yeah. Yeah. So, so as far as like growing up, you middle of the pack?
I'm the oldest.
You're the oldest. Okay. Okay. Wow. I'm the youngest. So
Okay.
I can't say I know your pain because I always say I think I got the deal out of it.
Yeah,
And
I'm typical oldest child, Absolutely, like to a T. So yeah, just get out of my way and let me do it. I'll figure it out.
Is there anything that you would like our viewers to know about besides the auction coming up? Are there other things that you have that you're cooking on the horizon?
Well, I think the one thing that has been cooking for a while, but I don't think people still fully know about it, is our workforce transportation program.
Okay.
We worked really hard with a bunch of partners this year, including the towns of Kennebunk, Kennebunkport, and Sanford, in putting together a grant application, which was approved by the state DOT department.
Yeah.
So it's wonderful. It's a 2-year program that has created a bus route that links Biddeford, Sanford, and Kennebunk.
Wow.
And Ride Main is our local partner, and they're
Yes.
actually bringing people down to Kennebunkport and
Yeah.
Lower Village. So we would love to see more employers taking advantage of that. There's like 4 trips a day. It's a great opportunity to bring in employees from those areas.
Yeah.
We all know that housing is so hard here, but now you could house a staff in one of those other areas and
That's right.
have them take, if you're a partner, free transportation on
Wow.
a beautiful, nearly new coach. I mean, it is gorgeous.
I've seen them around.
They're beautiful, and they take you right to where you need to go, and then Ride Main brings you down here, and so it's a great option. I'm hoping that more of the businesses are able to hire and make use of that.
Yeah, I think that is so important. A few friends have taken the Zoom bus into Portland from like the Saco exit.
Yeah.
And we don't around here. We just don't think about public transportation or getting.
No, I know.
And it's not. I don't know. I think it really should be more on the forefront. So.
Yeah. And you can actually take this bus from Kennebunk, like to Saco. You can connect to all the other lines. And if you are a partner business, if you partner, they gave some funding toward this.
Yeah.
Their employees can take the bus straight up through Portland to Old Orchard to go to the beach for free.
That is
and
wonderful.
You get a pass. It's good for the year. You can go as many times as you want, anywhere you want.
And the drivers are very friendly.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, I mean, it's a great. And we took the bus sort of our ribbon cutting day. We went a stop on it and everything. And again, they're beautiful. Like what a nice, comfortable way to travel.
Yeah.
And you've got Ride Main waiting for you at the other end. So it's kind of a nice deal.
Yeah, that is so nice. Well, thank you for mentioning that. As we start to wrap up, we usually ask our guests if they'd be willing to do a rapid fire, 1-word answer.
Absolutely.
Okay. Favorite flavor of ice cream?
Banana.
Favorite cocktail?
A bocce ball.
Okay. And what is in that?
Amaretto and orange juice. I really like, I kind of like a sweet cocktail.
Interesting.
So,
Interesting. Do you put anything in that?
Sometimes you can put Prosecco and it's a spritz.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. Favorite book this week?
Oh my gosh, it's so hard. I feel like my favorite book of all time was The Little Princess. That was like, I carried that copy of the book for years and years and years.
Wow, that's great.
Current books, I'm a huge Louise Penny fan.
Okay.
I mean, just can't put them down. So.
We have a lot of her stuff in the book sale right
now. Yeah, I saw that.
Somebody...
People, it's never too late to pick those up, and she's got a new one coming out early next year, and oh my goodness, can't put. I'm like really a mystery girl, so.
Okay, that's great. Martin Walker, have you
love his books? Okay. Absolutely. It's funny because a number of years ago, my daughter always looks every year to find me a new series, and that year she gave me my first Louise Penny and Martin Walker.
Oh, okay.
So I have not looked back. Okay. Yes.
Favorite thing to do if I was coming to town and I walked into your business, what would you have people do if they were here for just a day?
Oh God! So we have stuff that says, "Here's your 3 hours."
Okay, great.
Grab a lobster roll, go past the beach, check out Walker's Point, things like that. So we try not to say like, "Oh, I've got a favorite," or all of the businesses are our favorites. But if you're here and you really want to see something, take the trolley tour. The people on there are just historians themselves. You learn so much.
Right.
You see the beach, you see Walker's Point, and then come back and have like a great local meal.
Oh,
If you don't like seafood, there's other stuff, but we've got beautiful seafood.
Any favorite restaurant that you have?
Oh God!
I know it's tough. It's tough to ask, but it can be not here.
It's not here. I think I go through kind of phases.
I do too.
Like
it's not really a fair question.
Love Wannabe Landing. Been there a lot. Really enjoy it. I love Lost Fire. We celebrated my parents' 60th there last year, and it was so special. And they were just our Business of the Year in the awards last week. I love Allison's. I love that lobster bisque. I love a lobster roll from the Clam Shack. I mean, there's just so many good places. I love to go and get quiche at Tallulah's and a croissant at Boulangerie and a great coffee drink at Mornings in Paris. Like there's just so much.
I know.
Like we are, we have an embarrassment of riches locally.
Yes, I agree with that. You got to spread it out.
Yeah.
So it is good to do that, whatever you're in the mood for. So thank you so much for being with us tonight. We really appreciate it. We appreciate everything you do. It is really amazing, and I know it's a big job, but it seems like you really you embrace it every day. So we really appreciate
thanks.
all of that. And keep up the good work.
Well, thanks, you too.
And thank you all for being with us tonight. And we hope to see you back here next time on another episode of What's Your Story?